Leslie, our producer, has investigated beauty trends from fake fragrances to this online trend involving at-home chemical peels. Tell us about that.
There's a whole online community of people that are trying to do at-home chemical peels with really risky stuff. I was able to buy 70% glycolic acid peel, 100% TCA peels, and you're a dermatologist, this stuff, it could cause all types of burns. I know from experience, it was pre-selfie era, so I don't have proof of what I did to my skin, and it was also before I worked here and knew better, but my sister came home with something like this. She's like, hey, I work at the doctor, this is so easy, you just put it on your face and put some water on and you're done. It burned through my skin. I didn't think it would heal. And there's people like this all over the internet. They're like, so easy, just try it, and they're getting hurt.
Neither one of us would ever use TCA in that concentration.
Absolutely, and I think that's what you're saying is it seems so easy. You read these forums online, or even if you do go to a doctor's office, it seems really straightforward what we're doing. But as Drew, I'm sure, can attest, we're always looking at the skin type. We're trying to tailor the strength. Olive-toned people have a much higher risk of hyperpigmentation or scarring, depending on the strength of what you use. And these are really high professional-grade prescription strength. It's actually really scary that you were able to buy these just online overnight.
I mean, 100%. People go, it may be the esthetician that's applying this chemical peel with a cotton tip applicator. Oh, wow, anybody could do that. But, you know, before we decide what peel, we look at somebody, and there's this pretty intricate classification system of skin types. And before we peel, we want to make sure we pre-treat so we get that skin ready so that it responds in the right way. So it seems easy, but and we've both seen this in our offices doing a peel. It's not a harmless thing. Some people will absorb more than you expected and have a more severe reaction. So you really need to know what you're looking at.
Look at some of these images and damage that can come from these DIY chemical peels. These are pictures of Michelle's skin. After doing this on her own, she joins us on the phone. So, Michelle, we were just talking about how tempting it can be to try these treatments at home. What led you down that path of temptation to go ahead and give it a whirl?
Yeah, I have hyperpigmentation scars, and I just thought that if I get a high percentage TCA pill, I can take everything off, but that's not what happened. I got permanently scarred from it.
Michelle, we're so sorry you went through this. And I'm just curious, what was the process like? What is the timeline for the before and the after? What was the process like for you as you recovered from this?
It burned. It felt like my face was on fire, and it burned for like 3 to 4 days. My face was swollen, and then almost a week, it was just hurting. It was like I burnt it really bad.
Well, Michelle, I'm really sorry you had that experience. I mean, looking at the photo of you without makeup, there is hope, and there's some really good treatment options that can be done professionally to get you back to where you feel confident being on camera and out and about without this type of makeup. For someone like you, as we were talking about with olive-toned skin, you have to be really careful because we don't want to do anything that injures you and makes the hyperpigmentation worse. But you could revisit this with much more gentle, tailored chemical peels that would help very gradually slough that hyperpigmented, discolored layer of your skin. There are also some newer lasers that are much safer in olive-toned and pigmented skin, which could also be done very gently over a series of treatments to try to fade this out. So please don't feel like you're stuck with this. And I'm sorry you had that experience and it was so hopeless.
Well, Michelle, we reached out to Surgical Dermatology and Laser Center in Las Vegas, where you live. They have offered to give you a series of laser treatments to help with the scarring at no charge to you.
Thank you.
So best of luck to you. Thank you for sharing your ever important story with us.
Yeah, thank you.
I think we've all learned these DIY peels are not the way to go.